Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ruth the RN and I am so glad you are tuned in. Should I say this month? Hey guys, welcome back. This is Ruth the RN and I am so glad you are tuned back in. Are you filming me? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ruth the RN and I am so glad you tuned in. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what it is like being a new grad nurse or being a new grad on the unit. So I have been a nurse for about 1.5 years now. I actually don't know when you stop calling yourself a new grad, but I'll tell you a little bit about what it was like starting at my first hospital job and kind of adjusting to real world nursing versus NCLEX school type nursing. Okay, I did community nursing because I didn't want to start in a hospital on a unit I did not feel passionate about. I wanted to work in the NICU and I was getting offers for things like psych or ED, but that's not where I wanted to really be. So I decided to hold out and wait until I got a NICU job, which was 1 year after I actually became a nurse and I passed my NCLEX. And I got my first job, and a couple months, like 3 months after I started a community nursing job, that's when I got my hospital job. So I started working in the NICU and it was the most terrifying thing. Oh my gosh. I was super nervous, and I remember on my, so we have classroom orientation, which is a couple weeks. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks. And then you go to the floor. I remember going to the floor and feeling so nervous, like, what am I supposed to do? Am I going to go and, kind of be in everybody's way? I don't know. So I went, I was all excited. I was still a little excited. I'm working in the NICU, so the hospital said the scrub colors are baby-friendly colors. So I went and got a blue scrub top, and I'm wearing, the uniform is white pants. I'm feeling good, I'm looking good, I'm ready to go and, save some lives or whatever. So I went on the unit on the first day. I'm sitting in the hallway waiting, like, who's my preceptor? I don't know, all that weird stuff. And I sat there for like an hour, guys. This was my first 12-hour shift. I sat there for like an hour being ignored. People were just like walking up and down the halls. And then you would see some people look at me and whisper, and then they would just keep walking. So like an hour later, my nurse educator who was in charge of my orientation came up and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, you didn't assign me to anybody. I don't have a preceptor, this and that. She said, well, did you go say hi? I said, I did, but nobody really responded to me. Come to find, the color blue scrub top I was wearing was for the techs. So when I came and said hi, everybody kind of just like hi and ignored me. And the person who was supposed to be my preceptor was actually in that room, and she just assumed I was a new tech and just completely ignored me. So everybody just thought I was a tech who didn't know what I was doing, and I was just sitting in the hallway. So there was that. When I first started on the unit and I was officially working, I'll say that a lot of people don't trust you at first, which is understandable. You're the new person on the unit. They want to see, where did you come from? What are you doing? All that kind of good stuff. So when I started, everybody just had me just changing diapers. Now, if you work in a NICU, there's a lot more that goes into working in a NICU than changing diapers. You have babies on beds, lines, this and that. But it's a small hospital, so nobody really trusted the new person to do anything. So it was just me standing on the side and watching everything and changing diapers. Something that was hard about being a new grad was figuring out the dynamic between the different team members. So like how to interact with the doctors, other nurses, respiratory therapists, things like that. So on my second day working on the unit in the NICU, I came in, like right when I came in, the phone was just ringing and ringing. And it crossed my mind to pick it up, but then I thought, I don't know anybody here. I don't know anybody's name. I don't know these patients. So if I pick up, they're probably going to ask for somebody and I won't know who that is, and it's going to be more of a hassle. So I should just wait until somebody who actually works there, like longer than me, picks it up. But the phone kept ringing and ringing, and there happened to be an attending with a bunch of residents in the room. So next thing I know, the attending says, "You don't need a degree to pick up a phone." And he just like shoots me this look, and I was like mortified because all the residents turned around and started laughing, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what is going on? I thought all the doctors were mean. Like from that point I was just like, steer clear, stay away. I don't I don't want to mingle with them and become the butt of everybody's joke. But after a while, I developed a pretty good relationship with a lot of the residents and the attendings. I think it's just, I don't know, maybe he was irritated that day, but I did feel very like shouted out and embarrassed. I will say when you're in nursing school, they talk about that quote or phrase or whatever about nurses eat their young. I think it really depends on where you're working at, because where I worked at, I don't know if it's because it was smaller, but I felt like all the nurses were pretty supportive. Like they wanted to see you succeed and do great things, and anytime they saw you doing something that was maybe wrong or maybe you needed some help with, they would quickly jump to help you or give you advice or try to get you to the level that you need to be at. So I feel like as a new grad, it's okay to be nervous. I think it's expected. But I think the main thing is being confident enough to stand up for yourself and to know that you need to come in with a positive mindset. Even if everybody doesn't embrace you with that kind of mindset, knowing who you are and coming in with that mindset will help you kind of stay grounded as you work there. Because not everybody is going to want to help you. And I know that from where I was working at. Not everybody wanted to be a teacher, and it's not their fault. Not everybody's meant to teach and all that to others, but there are people who will do that for you and who are willing to help you. So find those people and get to really know them, embrace them, and kind of use them as your resource. So that's kind of like what it was like being a new grad. It was embarrassing. It was super nerve-wracking, but I will say it was very exciting. Anytime some action happens, anytime a cool new case would come in, everybody was looking for me to make sure that I saw that thing and I saw that case so that I would kind of build my experience. So that's something I really did enjoy about working where I did as a new grad. So all that being said, it is kind of nerve-wracking being a new nurse. It can get intimidating, but honestly, if you find some good people and you keep your positive attitude, I really honestly think you'll be fine. And that's not to say every hospital's culture is built like where I worked, but I think it's like anywhere in life. You will find people who are negative, people who are positive, people who want to help you, and people who don't. Your goal should be to gravitate towards those who will kind of uplift you and help you do better in what you do. So with that being said, if you're looking for a hospital job, good luck. I wish you the best in everything that you're doing, and don't let the whole nurses eat their young thing intimidate you. Like, I think you should take that as a challenge to be the change or to initiate something different and start something different in your hospital culture. See you on the next video. I chatted